We were here that day. It was probably about 10:45 and everything looked like it was gonna be good, but then the creek came up about 4 feet in the next 45 minutes and the water in this room was up to here. So we had to evacuate. It was time to go. We came back maybe a couple hours later and the water was still pretty high and we had to wade through the water to get back into the house. It was pretty devastating because, I mean, everything was covered in mud. It was like I was in shock a little bit because this house has been here 75 years. Never has it flooded. I didn't know how I was going to handle that by myself, how we were going to do it. And then there was all these cars that came pulling up along the road against the guardrail and just parked. And they just ascended upon us. It was almost like, I think it was 17 people that came. And they just took over, which was an amazing thing because you're so in shock still. You don't know what you're going to do. You would meet someone who's here to sit with you and they listen to your story and you sometimes just break down and cry because you're so happy they're there, You need them to be there. It was amazing. The taping and the mudding for the drywall, when they told us at Baptist on Mission, oh no, we can't, hardly anybody comes to do that. We don't know if we're gonna be able to do it really soon. And then next thing you know, the next day, this man and woman come from Hickory for the day. And they did all this wonderful taping and mudding and they came back another day and they did it again. It's amazing how it, not only does it come when it's supposed to, but also these crews are they're so happy to be here. And they want to be here to help you piece things back together. I guess their faith drives them to be in this position, and it's really important for them to help. And they've done amazing work. I could have not done it without them. I was having a real hard time adjusting from living and breathing this house. It's just the small little trinkets of life that you collect along the journey. And, a lot of stuff you have to let go of. But I mean, I've met some amazing people. This last crew that was here, I loved them. I want to spend holidays with them. Some were my age and some were even older, and they hung all this drywall and put insulation in the ceilings, and they just smiling the whole time, laughing the whole time, They gave me this beautiful Bible they all had signed in the front, and they tucked their card in the back, so I had their contact information. It was beautiful. This whole experience for all of us who were here, it was life-changing in all different ways. I feel like a lot has happened here at this house, but there are still so many other people out there that are not put back together. You just drive down a side road anywhere here that was impacted by this flood, and there are houses that were flooded all the way to the ceiling. We need help still. We need people to come. I'm getting closer, but there are so many people that have barely begun.